So to review, we are doing 814 times 39. So I'm starting with the area model, okay? I expanded the numbers out. I did 814, I pulled it apart, put it in expanded form. So 800 plus 10 plus 4. And then I did the same thing with 39, so 30 plus 9. And I have to multiply the length and the width of each box to get the inside. Okay, you guys know that part already. Maybe these numbers are a little bigger, and we're going to be working with a little bit bigger numbers today. But you guys can totally handle it, right? So now we found the area of each of the little boxes inside. So we have to find the partial products. And we do that by adding up the rows. So we add row 1 and row 2 up, okay? So 24,000 plus 300 plus 120. If I'm not sure how to do that, that's okay. I can set it up on the side, okay? Like if I can't do that in my head, that's okay. And that's where the renaming bit comes into play here, okay? So, I add them up. I get 0 plus 0 plus 0, which is 0. 2 plus 0 plus 0 is 2. 3 plus 1 plus 0, 4. 4 plus 0 plus 0, 4. 2 plus 0 plus 0, 2. Okay? So my first partial product is 24,420. 24,420. And I can erase that. Any questions on that part so far? Olivia? Yes, that's fine. That's fine. But just because the numbers are getting bigger, it might, to avoid error, it might be helpful to write it out, So then 7,200 plus 90 plus 36. Okay, this is my second partial product. I'm adding up the second row, okay? So 6 plus 0 plus 0 is 6. 9 plus 3 is 12, plus 0 is still 12. 2 plus 1 is 3. And 7 plus 0 is 7. So my second partial product is 7,326. Don't start. All right. I'm going to rewrite this so that I can add it a little bit more easily. So, okay, so 24,420 plus 7,326. We got to add our partial products together. That'll get us the final answer, okay? So 6 plus 0 is 6. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. And 2 plus 1 is 3. So my final answer is 31,746. Whew! So that number is a lot bigger than what we were working with yesterday, but it's the same thing, right? You're applying the same concepts, okay? Here. Nope, you add partial products together. Okay, the only thing that we're multiplying is these two numbers, right? Which we did over here by splitting them up, right? To make it a little more easy. Yeah. Charlie?
To be honest, I don't really see a difference in this.
The numbers are bigger, and then finding the partial products, we had to, it wasn't really, it's not really in expanded form anymore. So we're renaming, so you'll see it connect. I haven't done the standard algorithm yet, so we haven't gotten there yet. But Olivia?
So is it okay if you know how to do one in your head and then know how to do the other and then you just do that?
Of course, yeah, that's totally fine. Whatever you've got to do to add them, go for it. Yeah. Henry?
So you're saying that because yesterday it would just be like how you were saying the Spanish form, it'd be like 430 and then
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and then today it's like you have to add them to get
Yes.
a new.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you guys will see what that looks like in the standard algorithm when I get to that. Okay? All right. Any other questions on the area model? All right. Cool. I am going to erase this bit just because I need more room. Okay. All right. So then we set it up the same way. My friends, always put the bigger number on top. Okay. When you're carrying things over, it's just going to make it that much easier. Okay. So 814 times 39. So we go through, we start with the ones place, right? Y'all agree?
Yep.
All right, cool. So we take what's in the ones place and we multiply everything on top by that number, okay? So 9 times 4 was 36, not 54. Thank you for that. I'm so sorry. So then that 6 comes down and we've got to carry the 3 over, okay? So then 9 times 1 is 9 plus 3 gives me 12, okay? So is this kind of familiar to y'all? A little bit? Okay. 9 times 8 is 72, plus 1 gives me 73. Okay, and that was my first partial product, or my second, I guess. This partial product was straight from here, okay? So when we added it, you might remember that we had to carry things over, right? We had to bundle and move over. So we had to do that in our multiplication. So here's what's different from yesterday, okay? We had to multiply and then carry 3 tens over to the tens place. And then we had to carry 1 10 over to the hundreds, or sorry, 10 tens or 100 over to the hundreds place, okay? So renaming is just regrouping, friends. So we didn't do that as much yesterday, but we're doing a lot of it today. So that's like kind of the main difference. Charlie?
I thought for a second that you didn't add the top ones on the top of the new numbers. I thought that you didn't add them and then you added them when you would be using the tens.
Yeah, so that's good though. I'm glad you brought that up to kind of reiterate. So 9 times 4 was 36, so the 6 comes down. The 3 carries over to the tens place. So then it becomes 9 times 1 plus 3. Okay, we have to add in what we carried over, what we bundled over. If we're thinking of a place value chart, right? We bundled it over. So 9 times 1 plus 3 gives me 12. So the 2 comes down, the 1 carries over, so on and so forth. After I get my first partial product, what do I need?
A decimal, a place value holder, you know.
Yep, not decimal, place value holder, place value holder. What do I need?
Place value holder.
Sorry, I didn't hear everybody. What do I need?
Place value holders.
Good. Once we are smiling, then we can move on, okay? So then I go to my tens place, okay? And I multiply everything on top by what's in the tens place. So 3 times 4 is 12. And then here's where it gets a little tricky, okay? This is like a logistics thing, so I would look up here, okay? Luke, my friend. So 3 times 4 is 12, so 2 comes down. The 1 carries over, but don't get confused by how it's written here, okay? So what I like to do is I like to cross out the digit from the first go around, from the ones place, and replace it with what needs to carry over, okay? So we did 3 times 4, so we did 3 times what's in the ones place, okay? We got 12, so the 2 comes down, and the 1 carries over to this place value right here, okay? So it's 3 times 1 plus 1, which is 4, okay? And then 3 times 8, which is 24. Don't get confused with that guy, right? This was from when we did the ones place. Do you see now why I do different colors, like underlining and stuff? Okay. So then we still just do 3 times 8, which is 24. Okay, and that was our partial product from up here. So basically today, guys, when you're doing the area model and the standard algorithm, if your partial products don't match up, then you may need to go back and see what you missed. Okay? And then when we add those together, we should get the same final answer from before. Okay? Questions on that? Brady.
I just have a question on something that I was wondering that we're gonna do this year.
Okay.
Do you think we're gonna do like 3-digit numbers times 3-digit numbers or that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Would you like add 2 partial products? Like
We'll get there. We'll get there. I don't want to talk about that now because it's just going to confuse people, but we will get there. So, a good question. All right. And I actually do want you to take out your notebook, and we're going to do the next one in your notebook, okay? But before you do anything, can you write that this is lesson 6? Hey, this is not required voices, my friends. Okay, lesson 6, and the date is 9/30/21. to write the lesson 6 and the date. That's it. 30 seconds. It's not taking that long. When you've written the lesson number and the date, put a thumbs up on your desk for me so I know you're ready to move on. Eddie, please get this down. Put your thumb on your desk so I know you're ready. All right. Now, if you could do me a favor, and if you could take out just 2 different colors, preferably dark, just so they're easier to see, but not pencil color. Not pencil color. So something that's not pencil color, but it's dark. Wow, we do not need to be shouting out. We do not need to be talking. You're taking out 2 colors. That's it. Doesn't matter. 2 colors. 2 colors. Use your best judgment. 2 colors. Yeah, Olivia? One more time. You will also need your pencil. You'll need pencil and 2 colors. Lily. Doesn't matter. Use your best judgment. Mika. Use your best judgment. Maybe not black though, because that's close to pencil. So you have. You want to borrow this? Doesn't, guys, don't show me. It doesn't matter. Just use your best judgment. Something that you will be able to distinguish from pencil. That's it. I mean, it's close to pencil, so I probably wouldn't. Whatever. Okay, we're gonna start with the standard algorithm. So if in your pencil, can you write 624 times 82? In your pencil, go ahead and write the problem in standard algorithm.
Wait, solve it?
Write it.
Oh, like that.
Once you've done that, give me a thumbs up. Should take you 10 seconds at the most. Okay, great. Grab one of your colors. Does not matter which one. Just grab one of them. And underline the number that's in the ones place with that color.
On both of them?
We're supposed to write it that way.
Oh, times 82? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're supposed to write it that way?
Yes. That's what I think. And you're supposed to write it in
It helps to pay attention, right?
And it helps to listen.
Helps to listen to my voice when I say write it in standard algorithm. That's what I mean.
Why was my pencil blue?
All right. So in some sort of normal color, meaning pencil, you should have this. And then whatever your color is, whichever one you picked, you underline what's in the ones place with that color, okay? All right. Now, keep that color in your hand, okay? Keep that color in your hand. We're going to go through and solve it with that color, okay? So, my friends, 2 times 4, go.
8.
8. Okay? 2 times 2, go.
4.
2 times 6, go. 12. The 2 comes down, and so does the 1, because there's nowhere to carry the 1 over. It just comes down. Okay?
Don't forget about the comma.
We don't really need comma right now, but don't shout out, my friend. All right. With that same color, make sure you put a place value holder, because you're not done with that until you put this guy. Nope. You're not moving on to the next one until you've done this. That's what I mean. Nope. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Alright, moving on. Grab your second color. Once you've grabbed your second color, underline the number that's in the ones place with that color. Not ones, you know what I mean, tens. Alright, keep that same color and we're going to solve it in that color. Are you ready?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, here we go. 8 times 4, go.
32.
The 2 comes down, the 3 carries over to the next place value. Okay? Meaning it goes above the 2 in 624. Okay? Don't carry it over to the hundreds. We're not there yet. We just did the ones place. Okay, we did 8 times 4, which is 32, so we've got to do the tens. So 8 times 2, which is 8 times 20, right? But, all right. 8 times 2, go. 16. Add 3 to 16, go. 19. 9 comes down. The 1 carries over to the hundreds place. Okay. All right. And 8 times 6, go.
7.
Oop. 8 times 6.
Oh.
Good morning, everybody. 8 times 6.
54.
Nope.
48.
48. 48. Plus 1.
49.
49. Okay. And the 4 doesn't carry over anywhere. It just comes down. All right. Now, please go ahead and add those.
Do you want us to do it in pencil?
Sure. You can. Yes. Do it in pencil. That part I'm not as worried about. I wanted you to do it in different colors so you could see what matches with what part. Solve it? Yeah. Okay. Can you also put your mask up, please?
That's a big number.
You're solving it. Let's go. That does not require voices. Please stop. Yeah.
This way your feet stuck. It's a siren.
I see it.
Oh, yeah, there's siren.
Hey, cool. When I snap my fingers, tell me what you got.
68.
All right, let's see. So, 8 plus 0 is 8. 4 plus 2 is 6. 9 plus 2 is 11. So 9 plus 1 gives me 11. 4 plus 1 equals 5.
5.
So I got 51,168.
Yep.
Is that okay?
That's
what
we got.
Cool.
Wait. We get pizza.
Stop. All right, 51,168 should be our final answer. Okay, questions on the standard algorithm?
Nope. 9.
Okay, some common mistakes that people do. Some common mistakes that people do is they get really used to multiplying up here, so then when they get down to the partial products, they keep multiplying. Do your best not to do that, okay? Once you get your partial products, you're moving on to addition right away. Okay, use the area model to help you out with that. You do all the multiplying and you get your 2 partial products, and then to get the answer, you have to add it all together, right? So do not multiply here, you're gonna add here, okay? Another mistake people make is that they're not organized and their numbers that they're carrying over get mixed in with everything else and they get the wrong answer that way. Be really organized. Be really careful with your writing. This is not a lesson where you get to speed through it, okay? Because you will not do it correctly if you're speeding through. All right? Does that make sense? All right. Even as an adult who has done this hundreds and thousands of times, if I speed through it, I get the wrong answer. Okay, so do not do that. Okay. Okay. Everybody good on standard algorithm? Okay. We are going to do the area model together as well. So if you in your pencil, if you could draw a rectangle. If you need to go onto the next page, that's fine. So draw a rectangle for me. Hey, the next time someone shouts out, you owe me a minute at recess. I will not take it anymore, my friends. It adds too much chaos to the lesson. Please stop. You're just drawing a rectangle. That's it. Okay. Once you do that, if you can set up your area model by splitting it into its proper squares, that would be great, and then labeling it on the side and the top. Okay, much better, fifth grade. Keep it up. Almost done. I think I'll have you do one more after this on your own, and then we will do our problem set, okay? All right, good. Did everybody label their area model?
Yep.
All right, everybody ready to move on?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. So remember, personally, I like to do this first box, okay? You don't have to worry about the colors as much here. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that part. I mean, if you wanted from your standard algorithm, your whatever color you use for the ones place, that would be this one, right? Because the 2 is what's in the ones place. If we look at it like, right? So if you wanted to keep the same colors, you could write or like outline or something like that in your first color, this row, and then your second color, this row. That's up to you though. You don't have to do that, you can just do it with pencil. Okay? Anyway, 600 times 80. What's 6 times 8, friends?
49.
Oop, 48. 48, okay? 48, and then we have 3 zeros. So you should have 48,000. Okay? Does everybody understand how I do that in my head?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure. All right, and then 8 times 2, go. 16, good. And I have 2 zeros, so 600, or 1600. And then 8 times 4.
32.
32. Yes, thank you. Well, 32 tens, which would be 320.
Yeah, I got 32 hundreds.
All right, cool. Can I move on?
Yeah.
Did you say no?
No.
Oh, no. Someone said no.
Oh.
Okay, let's either say yes or no.
Oh.
Okay. Henry?
Is it fine if I put the 80 on the bottom and 2 on the top?
That's fine. That's fine. The only reason I do it that way is because I think, you know, like left to right, up to down, you know? So that's why. But it doesn't matter. All right. And then 2 times 6, friends, go. 12. And there's 2 zeros, so it becomes 1200. And then 2 times 20, 40. 2 times 4. 8. Okay. Once you get those, please find the partial products by adding up row 1, adding up row 2, And then once you find the two partial products, add them together to get the final answer. It should match your answer from the standard algorithm. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. So add up add up both rows, all of row 1, all of row 2, and then add those answers together to get your final answer.
Are we adding them together? Okay, one more minute. So we're gonna need our markers. Wait, what is it?
Ready? Yeah.
Are we gonna need our markers?
Not anymore, no. Unless you want to use them, but you do not have to.
We're
Charlie?
not adding them all together.
Guys, get the final answer. Thank you for raising your hand, Charlie. All right. Even if you haven't finished yet, well, let me answer Brady's question, then we're gonna keep going. Ready?
Can I wash my hands and they got markers all over?
Can we wait till we're done with this? Okay. Please, question?
I was solving it. I accidentally added an extra 0 to make it 12,000, and I got 16.
Yeah. So you want to be
1,967.
yeah. So want to be careful with that.
And then I
Huh?
realized I can just look to the left and there's the answer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
All right. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Personally, I think I would make an error if I tried to do this in my head, so I'm just going to add it using the standard algorithm for addition. So 0, 0, 0, 0. This is 2. 16, or not 16, sorry. 6 plus 3 is 9. 8 plus 1 is 9. And 4 plus 0 is 4. Okay, so there's my first partial product, 49,920. So it should match up with the standard algorithm. And then the next one I can do in my head, so it's 1,248. 248. Yeah. All right. Cool. Questions on the partial products at all? Did anybody not get those? Okay. All right. So then I go through and I add. 8 plus 0 is 8. 4 plus 2 is 6. 9 plus 2 is 11. 9 plus 1 is 11. And 4 plus 1 is 5. So, did I get the same answer from the standard algorithm?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, you did. That's
Sweet.
pretty cool.
Okay, any questions?
Nah.
Okay, I know it's very similar to what we did yesterday, but a little bit bigger numbers, and with regrouping and things like that, right? So it can get a little challenging. But the ticket is to go slow, my friends. You gotta go slow, okay? I highly recommend using 2 different colors, like on your homework, until you can kind of get the rhythm of it. But if that's gonna confuse you more than help you, then you don't have to. Or if you feel that you don't need it, that's okay too, okay? Okay.